Dan Harris. Well, my friend John Berman on the World News Tonight set, right down there behind me, delivers the real news. I'm going to give you what might fairly be described as the fake news. For this week's Amplifier, we're digging into the vaults a little bit to bring you a piece we did recently on the Mates of State. There's a married couple that's the core of a band. We went on the road with them, and they bring their 2 little kids, which is a little hectic. The Mates released a Sublime album last year called Rearrange Us, and they're at home in Connecticut right now working on a new one. Here's what we found when we went out on the road with them.
You're too slow, Angelina.
It's Friday night, and Jason Hamill and his wife, Corey Gardner, are putting their daughters, Magnolia and June, to bed.
Something's telling me you're not that tired.
But Jason and Corey's night is just starting. Because Mom and Dad are rock stars.
I know it's impossible, but you should try to shake it off.
They are the founding members of the band Mates of State.
Someone else.
Their 5 albums have been almost universally praised by the critics. But to make a living in this age of declining record sales, they have to tour. And so they've decided to make it a family affair.
Do you ever think to yourself, this is crazy?
Yes, all the time. Yeah, all the time.
Especially when the show ends at midnight.
Thanks for calling Mates of State.
And then Corey has to wake up, sometimes 3 times a night, to feed baby June.
Exciting.
In the morning, it's back in the minivan and off to the next show.
It's so rock and roll in here. It just reeks of rock.
Yeah, totally. Dirty diapers.
Why did you decide, look, we're going to go through the monumental hassle of bringing the kids on the road?
We never saw it. Yeah, we never saw it like that.
We were just like, these are our jobs, and rather than put our kids in daycare like some people have to do, we're going to bring our kids along.
Yeah, I never remember thinking like, let's have kids and then make it really hard and bring them on tour, you know?
Rearrange, 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 rearrange us. Rearrange us. Rearrange us.
Jason and Corey do their best to make sure the girls have a routine on the road. A dip in the pool every morning, treasure hunts with their touring nanny, a fixed bath time.
That's one of the things that they can count on every night, no matter where we are. They will be in the bathtub, you know?
But things have definitely changed since the kids came along.
Should we start with the rice cakes?
Take, for instance, the backstage spread. Instead of, say, pizza and booze, their touring contract now calls for rice milk and baby food.
They have to give you baby food?
If they agree to our rider, they give us baby food and a surprise for a 4-year-old.
You guys are killing my whole idea of rock starness.
Oh, well, let's start with the beer
Wait.
cooler. Oh,
Hold on. There's a bottle of wine. There's a bottle of wine. You want a drink?
I like you crazy. I like you crazy. I like you crazy. Crazy. Crazy.
The family typically spends more than half a year on the road,
We're just a little bit lost.
playing to packed houses at night
Our houses.
and spending countless hours on the road between shows. And they've got this pretty much down to a science.
Kids sort of thrive on routine, and this isn't a routine lifestyle, so within the non-routine, we have to have some sort of routine.
Still, there are times when things get complicated, like when Magnolia insisted on staying for an entire show in Las Vegas.
So we're like, yeah, you can come. And she's like, all right, where am I standing on the stage? And we're like, no, I'm not going to be on the stage, but you can watch the show. And she's like, nope, this is it. I'm on the stage. I'm not going. Fine. We set up like a fake microphone and like a tambourine and a chair right on the side.
She's going to probably watch this. It was a real
It was a real microphone. It was not plugged in.
And while filming their latest video, Corey was trapped inside a plexiglass cube for hours.
Halfway through my shots, the baby was hungry, and I had to feed her. And so we could not figure out how we were going to get the baby over the top of the plexiglass cube without hurting her. So So they sent over the breast pump for me. And
Put
like it's all
blankets
these
around
it's
the
all
thing.
these like young dudes filming that have of course never even thought about what a breast pump may be, you know. They have all these balls around me like the keyboard here, breast pump, you know, and I think I've probably scarred some of those people for life.
While taking the kids on the road, which you might call extreme parenting, is definitely not easy, there are many priceless moments. Like when Magnolia imitates Mommy's singing. And it's worth noting these parents get to spend more time with their children than most. A pursuit of professional and personal fulfillment that is uncompromising and chaotic.
You know,
organized
everyone's happy,
chaos.
you know. Organized chaos resulting in happiness.